Welcome to this week's Coffee and Conversation. It's kind of an interesting topic, and I want to discuss when, immediately following marriage, you should divorce your partner, male or female. And this has come up a number of times over the last few weeks. A woman said she got married, and immediately after getting married, the husband said she had to get rid of all of her sex toys that they had played with. Another one said that he actually was physically abusive once they were married. He'd never hit her before, but as soon as they got married, this happened. Those are two examples for women that it was a bait and switch situation, and I would encourage them to immediately divorce the husband. Now, on the flip side, for men, I've known a couple of cases where they got married and they said, yeah, I don't need to perform oral sex anymore. We're married. Again, that's a bait and switch. Another one, same type of thing. She acted a certain way. They got engaged. They got married. Completely different person once they were married. And I'm telling all of you, in those situations, and these are not hopefully too plentiful, but I see it enough that I'm making a video about it. It's a bait and switch situation. So a person put on false airs to get you to do something. And again, this is why you don't date exclusively for 6 months. You date exclusively for 6 months. You date 2 to 3 years before you were to live together. This getting married or moving in within a year, most people can't keep up a false front for years and years and years, typically. But if there's a bait and switch like I talked about in any of these examples, file for divorce immediately. Don't stop having sex. Well, some cases that might not be hard to do. But the reality is you don't want to make a baby with this person. You're not tied in any way other than getting the divorce done. Is it embarrassing? Yeah. But what are you going to do? That person wasn't the person they pretended to be. So if you're in a bait and switch situation, I've seen a lot of men say this is what they were in, and they stayed married, and then 20 years later they're miserable. Why would you do that? Why would you do that to yourself? Admit the mistake, minimize your losses, and move on. And I'm not saying, and trust me, I'm always working on guys to try to grow themselves, save their marriage, get to a version 2.0 if possible. But this is that one time where you absolutely just divorce them immediately before you're legally tied and obligated in other ways. All right? Not a pleasant topic, but something to address. Guys, have a great week.